Far from Gaza's ruins, a new threat is quietly taking shape. Israeli intelligence warns Hamas is stockpiling advanced weapons abroad, even as Washington debates dropping demands for its disarmament. A revelation that could shatter ceasefire diplomacy and redraw the next phase of the conflict. Hamas has begun amassing advanced weapons and stockpiling them abroad in hopes of smuggling them into Gaza in the future, according to multiple Israeli broadcasters' reports on November 16th, amid growing talk that the United States may forgo demanding the terror group's disarmament. According to an unsourced report aired by Cannes Public Broadcaster on November 16th, Hamas has, in recent weeks, begun amassing weaponry outside Gaza, placing it in supportive states in Africa, Yemen, and other unnamed locations. The report stated that Hamas is storing them there with the intention of moving them to strategic locations, including, but not limited to, the Gaza Strip at a later date. The report followed another revelation, published a day earlier, which alleged that US President Donald Trump's administration was looking to forego the stage in its peace plan that calls to disarm Hamas in favor of moving ahead with rebuilding the enclave, as further talks have stalled over the details of Hamas's demilitarization and the future governance of the Gaza Strip. Channel 13, citing an Israeli security source, reported that
the option of foregoing disarmament is under consideration as the White House is having trouble getting commitments from third-party countries to participate in disarming Hamas as part of an international stabilization force that will be deployed in the Strip.
Israel, however, maintains that Trump's plan cannot move forward unless Hamas is fully disarmed and Gaza is demilitarized. Reinforcing its position, Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz on November 16th said that the Israel Defense Forces campaign to eliminate Hamas's subterranean infrastructure is advancing methodically along the Israeli side of Gaza's Yellow Line.
I was just updated by the Deputy Chief of Staff that the operation to destroy Hamas's terror tunnels in Gaza is progressing well. The IDF is working to destroy the tunnels through explosions or by filling and pumping liquid concrete into the tunnels in all areas under its control. If required, we must be prepared for a rapid transition to a broad offensive to seize territory in the Gaza Strip on the other side of the Yellow Line.
Katz added that Israeli troops continue to operate on the Israeli side of the line to clear the area of Hamas infrastructure and enemy pockets.
We will continue to insist that Hamas's rule will not exist on the other side of the border. Even if it takes time, we will persist in the mission of dismantling Hamas and demilitarizing the Strip, achieving this either through an agreement or through military means.
That same day, the IDF reported killing a fighter who had crossed the Yellow Line and posed an immediate threat to troops. In an official announcement, the military said,
"The militant was eliminated by an airstrike and stressed that Israeli forces are deployed in Gaza in accordance with the ceasefire agreement and will continue to operate to remove any immediate threat."
The development underscores why a multinational force meant to disarm Hamas will face serious challenges, and why Israel continues to prepare for the possibility of renewed deep operations inside Gaza if required. A separate Channel 12 report on November 16th offered another layer of insight, this time into Hamas's battlefield methods. According to the investigation, the IDF recently recovered a Hamas platoon commander's diary in Beit Hanun. The notebook, attributed to Khaled Abu Akram, was reportedly found in August and contains detailed accounts of Hamas embedding military operations inside Gaza's schools, hospitals, UN facilities, and civilian infrastructure. One entry, dated May 30, 2024, describes preparations for an ambush inside a school.
"I went with Abu Salah, a company commander in another platoon, to prepare a new ambush at the Hani Naim school after the shafts located there were bombed and the previous ambush was destroyed.
Another entry from 3 months later, as published by Channel 12, documented how fighters buried F-16 missiles and charges in multiple locations, removed batteries from the UNRWA agency clinic, and took the solar panels before preparing a water well.
The IDF bulldozer began to destroy the school building. An F-16 missile was buried in the school, but the cameras were broken.
The diary also details how Hamas diverted hospital electricity to sustain military activity. In a November entry, Abu Akram wrote,
"We laid an electrical cable from the hospital to our house to operate our well. When the power supply proved too weak, the operatives instead used the hospital's electricity and later brought a motor, and the water rose properly."
Channel 12 described the notebook as rare first-hand documentation of Hamas's long-standing practice of embedding military functions in civilian institutions, a practice Israel cites as justification for its extensive targeting of infrastructure during the war.